Hello, Team Rebellis. Today we're going to talk about how we complete our timesheets. Rebellis Development Group uses Nexonia, as you can see here on the home screen, through nexonia.com. We're going to talk about how you do your timesheet and where you can go to get to your Nexonia account. By now, you should all have received your rebellisdg.com email. If you have not received that, please get a contact with HR at hr@rebellisdg.com. and we'll make sure that you have your Rebellis email. It's very important that you have this email because it's the only email that you'll be able to sign in using your Nexonia account. So let's get started. So on the top right, let's click sign in. And what that's going to do, it's going to take you to your sign-in screen. You can tell this is from a Rebellis Development Group because in the top left, it has our logo. What I want you to do is sign in using your rebellisdg.com email, put in your password, and click sign in. Once you do that, your home page is going to come up that has your timesheets on it. Now, my home page looks a little bit different because as a manager, I can approve expenses and do some other things I need to do with reporting. But let's just focus on timesheets for right now. There are two ways to enter your timesheet. You can go on the timesheet and use the ribbon, or you can just click on the timesheet icon. So go ahead and click the timesheet icon. Once you do that, it's going to bring up all the timesheets that you currently have within the system. Today, we are going to use Robert Avila. Now, Robert does work for Rebellis Development Group, but he hasn't started on contract. So it's the perfect example to show you exactly what you need to do. Since there are no time cards here, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on current week. By clicking on current week, it'll bring a time card up for this current week, which is the August 12th through August 18th. As you can see, there's no time. So we're going to start entering time. There are two choices that you will have as a team member of Rebellis. The first choice is going to be the contract that you work on. And the second choice is going to be an admin account called Rebellis Development Group. So today, Robert worked 8 hours on his contract. Robert is part of the BIA ITSS contract. So we're going to click on the drop-down menu, and as you can see, there's the BIA ITSS contract, and then there's the Rebellis Development Group. You're going to click on BIA ITSS, if that's your contract, and then the next drop-down menu under task categories is going to give you a couple pieces of information. One, it's the contract you're working on. Two, the year of the contract, either base year or option year, the CLIN that it's going to be charged to, and then your duty position. If your duty position does not match what you've been hired for, please, again, send an email to HR and we'll get that corrected. So we're going to choose BIA ITSS, Base Year Service Technician 1. And as we said, Robert worked 8 hours today. There are two ways that you can do this. You can enter the time, or you can do the drop-down menu. So we're going to go ahead and enter 8 hours. Once you get 8 hours, there are 3 yellow dots. That means that this time card is still in the draft form. You also have the option to enter a memo to tell your manager anything important that you feel he should know about your time card. So we're going to put my first day and hit save. And there you go. Robert worked 8 hours. Now let's say on Tuesday the 13th, Robert wants to take PTO. Well, that now falls underneath Rebellis Development Group because it's an admin hour. Just like underneath the BIA under task category, there's going to be a drop-down menu that you can select from. Here you can see that there's admin hours, bereavement, holiday, jury duty, LWOP, military leave, PTO, and voting. So let's go ahead and click on PTO. Now on Tuesday, Robert wants to take 5 hours of PTO. So we'll enter 5 hours. And 5 hours of PTO has been entered. For everything you do on your time card that is different, you have to have a different line set. So let's say, for instance, on Wednesday the 14th, Robert wants to take LWOP, or leave without pay. Same thing, since it's an admin, we're going to go into Rebellis Development Group. We're going to click down the drop-down menu, find LWOP, click on LWOP, and then enter the time for LWOP that Robert wants to take. Another 5 hours. So, as you can see, he's worked on his contract, and then there's a set of different admin hours that he wants. Let's say come Tuesday night, Robert decides that he does not want to take LWOP. So the way you would do that is you'll come over here, you'll select this line, you'll delete the selected row, click yes, and there is no more LWOP. Let's say the reason why he didn't take LWOP is because Robert found out he has to take jury duty. So the way that we add a row is we click add row, a row would be added, and then we go ahead, select Rebellis Development Group for your admin, find where it says jury duty, click on jury duty, and enter your time. Once it's entered, there are two things that you have to do. If it's not at the end of the pay period, all you have to do is save your time card. Normally, it will automatically save, but you can click the Save Time button again, and it'll save it again. Now remember, Rebellis Pay's time periods are twice a month. So the 1st through the 15th, and then the 16th through the last day of the month. On the 15th of the month and the last day of the month, you must submit your time card by clicking Submit. Once submitted, those 3 yellow dots then turn into blue arrows. These blue arrows represent the fact that it's been submitted to your manager. Once your manager sees this time, he can then approve, which will then turn these blue arrows into green checkboxes. Again, you have to submit your time on the 15th and the last day of every month. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to email us at hr@rebellisdg.com, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have concerning your timesheet. Thank you.